Washington gave birth to a nation. Jefferson gave it a purpose. Lincoln saved its soul. And this guy gave it a mustache and a really loud personality. He's the only 20th century president on Mount Rushmore. And no, it's not because he once boxed so hard he went blind in one eye. It's because Theodore Roosevelt reshaped America, at home and abroad, with the force of a charging buffalo and the charm of a caffeinated cowboy. While most presidents were content just signing laws, Roosevelt punched his way through corruption. He took on the mega-rich corporate giants, the so-called trusts, and told them to play fair or get broken up. He passed laws that made sure your steak wasn't 50% mystery meat and 50% rat tail. He stood up for workers' rights, even when big business was ready to burn the country down. And when it came to nature, he locked down 230 million acres of land to make sure America's forests and wildlife stayed wild before it became cool. Roosevelt didn't believe in America sitting quietly in the corner. No, sir. He believed in speaking softly and carrying a big stick, then using that stick to build the Panama Canal and strut a fleet of advanced battleships around the globe like a floating peacock parade. He brokered peace between Japan and Russia, became the first American to win the Nobel Peace Prize, and still somehow found time to foresee Japan might be the next big threat. He was a Harvard man, a published historian, a cowboy, a police commissioner. His keen foresight and clever strategy helped the United States quickly win the Spanish-American War. He even led the Rough Riders into battle, although he was literally the only guy on a horse. He turned a rejected hunting story into a toy legend. The teddy bear. No trademark, no royalties. Yes, Roosevelt built a modern America, but he also believed the U.S. had the right, even the duty, to intervene in Latin America, the Caribbean, and anywhere it saw instability. Which, as historians speak for, "We want to park our warships near your beaches." Was he an imperialist? Absolutely. Was he also, surprisingly, global-minded? Roosevelt proposed returning half of the indemnity money from the Boxer Rebellion. You know, the one where the 8-nation alliance humiliated China. And part of that money funded a preparatory school for Chinese students heading to the U.S. That school, it became Tsinghua University, now one of the most elite institutions in China. Yes, he also quietly invested in China's next generation of leaders. So why is Roosevelt up there in granite with the founding fathers and the great emancipator? Because he pushed America into the modern age, with railroads, reforms, forests, battleships, big ideas, and even bigger energy. Because he saw a world of growing powers and put the U.S. on the front line, not the sidelines. Teddy Roosevelt, the lion who roared America into the 20th century, and left a bear, a canal, and a legend behind. Thanks for watching.